Hey guys, welcome back to some more gameplay of Nicole. I know I haven't been playing this game as much, but this would be day 5, if I'm correct. But this game series is getting good, so let's continue. Alright, yep. Alright, now let's go to the library. We could study. We could study or search through old newspapers. Well, get extra money. What's that? I don't have any money. Alright, what do you think we should guys do? Well, I feel like we should study and then learn the next day. Alright, so we should study. Alright. Oh, we should be going back home. Let's go home. Alright, tidy up room. Let's do homework. Alright, so day 5 has ended. We still have $22 left. So, tip of the day. Each investigation option increases the clue's value. As value increases at regular intervals. Yeah, okay, whatever. Okay. Today was a regular day in class. I managed to learn something new, but I feel I could do better. I looked down at my phone and quirked an eyebrow at the words I have jotted down in my notes. Okay, so I'm at the football field. Yep, this is definitely the football field. I see the giant yellow goalpost poking from beyond the bleachers. What I don't see is Chandra. This is where she told me to go. She has cheerleading practice today, but somehow she forgot her special cheerleading shoes in our room. So in the wonderfully awesome roommate that I am, I offered to bring them to her. But her directions are so confusing. I wrote them out on my phone, but I didn't realize how complicated they were until I had to start following them. Ugh, girl directions. I should have known. Well, I made it this far, and if movies and television are telling the truth, I should find the locker room somewhere close. That's where she be, I think. A brief glance around, and I see some kind of building nearby. I don't have any better guess as to where the locker rooms could be, so I figured that must be it. Even if it isn't, I could at least find someone to ask for directions. Maybe I'll even find Chandra somewhere in there. Either that or get terribly lost. I push that possibility to the back of my mind and head on over. The inside of the building is all white walls and blue doors, our school colors. When I spot football posters all over the walls, it looks promising that this is some sort of sports facility. But there's like no direction or anything here. However, do they expect people like me to find their way around? I really have to find Chandra before her practice starts and she's left shoeless. There's some combination of dumb luck and the right-hand rule. It's not long before I wander into a room with rows of lockers against the walls. Ha! I did it! This building is where the locker rooms are held. It's surprising clean here. There's a stray water bottle and a few towels left on the benches, and some shoes are messily shoved in a cubby under the lockers, but it's not like there's stuff littered on the floor. Wait. I take a better look at the shoes in the cubbies. Those look like guy shoes. Does that mean... Before I have a chance to finish that thought, some guy walks into my view. All the blood drains from my face as I see him. Well then, looks like we met another friend. He's a tall guy with a messy blonde hair and sharp blue eyes that widen as he sees me. In his hands is a recently wrung football jersey, and the only thing covering his top is a pair of shoulder pads, which still leaves his abs deliciously in view. Well then, it looks like you seem to be into this guy. Okay, I shouldn't stare. Okay, I shouldn't even be here with this nearly shirtless guy. I fail to find words and start sputtering like a moron before turning and running out of the locker room. I press myself flat against a nearby wall and nearly sink to the floor. Oh man, that was so embarrassing. Well, that would be embarrassing too if I wandered into a guy's locker room and, it's just like, wow. Football player, yo. Hesitantly, I look up to meet the blue eyes of that guy from before. Thankfully, he's wearing his jersey now, and I see the number 9 printed on his chest. What does he want? Can't he leave me to die of embarrassment in peace? Nicole, hi. I quickly try to shrug off the awkward situation and give him a sheepish grin. I'm really sorry about that. Oh, she's blushing. It's cool. I think you agree I've got nothing to be ashamed of. The guy smirks cockily and swaggers a little closer. So what do you think? Huh? His smirk suits out into something a bit more suggestive. You like what you saw? I can relate to something like this before. I don't know, but like I've been there before with this. Oh! It hits me a second later. Wait, are you serious? The guy gestures to his chest like it's a fine piece of art on display. Oh, please. He's getting a little bit of flirty here. Hey, I work hard for this body. I think I deserve a little appreciation for it sometimes. Oh! He's obviously showing his abs to her and stuff. Like, oh my gosh. Still, is that really something you should be asking someone you barely know? Kinda desperate. Says the girl who was just scoping out the boys' locker room. I grumble and ball up my fist. Ugh, that was an accident. It's not like I did it on purpose. Accident, huh? So you're a lady perv and blind. Kind of an oxymoron. The guy leans against the wall, and it's only then I notice that there's a plaque that says men's locker room. He knocks it with the back of his knuckles victoriously. I must have missed that. My admission makes the guy burst out in laughter, and I hold back a blush so he doesn't get the satisfaction. He's seriously starting to get on my nerves. Who is this guy? Don't laugh at me. Who do you think you even are? The guy stops cold and looks at me like I've asked an impossibly stupid question. Who am I? You're asking who am I? What, you've been under a rock? You're looking right at mighty number 1, Kurt Madry, quarterback of the football team. He holds up a finger, leans into me, and winks. Not only that, but I'm only a freshman, one of the few that made the cut this year, I might add. I don't buy it. The guy or Kurt deflates like a balloon, and I silently hope that his ego does the same thing. Come on, I got the jersey, don't I? Sure, but if you're just a freshman, of course, I wouldn't have heard of you. I'll be right back, guys. My throat's dry. Alrighty then, I am back. Alright, where were we? Oh. But it's not every day a guy like me joins the team. Usually I'd be pissed at anyone who doubted me. But since you're a mighty fine babe, I think I can let it slide. Whoa! This Kurt guy is like flirting with her. Does she even know this? I mean, I've had guys flirt with me before, and I took it very... I mean, I knew they were flirting with me, but let's keep going. Just this once. He grins at me like he's done me the world's biggest favor, and I scowl. Yeah, this guy is definitely annoying. You haven't told me your name, you know. So you're not only blind, but mute too. It's Nicole. Nicole Grave. There, happy? Nicole Grave. The way Kurt says my name like it's a flavor in a new line of dessert, and makes me never want to hear him say my name ever again. It's so objectifying. Alright, Grave, if you weren't trying to peek on the football team, what were you doing here in the first place? I roll my eyes. Grave? We're not in the army. I'm trying to find my friend. She's on the cheerleading squad, but she forgot something. I'm trying to get it back to her. That's it? Easy. The cheerleaders are at the practice field straight north of here. You can't miss it. Oh, thanks. It totally sounds forced, but I have to give credit where credit is due, even if this Kurt is doing his best to push my buttons. Haha, no problem. You're lucky I was here to save your... Well, there's some language in here, but I can't say it. Yes, whatever would I have done without you? I make sure my sarcasm isn't lost on him before walking away, unable to stand Kurt's presence for a second longer. However, I don't get too far before I hear him yell after me. Hey, wait! Ugh, what? I look over my shoulder and I see Kurt give me another suggestive grin. You didn't answer my question before. Question? Oh, you mean if I liked what I saw? You can tell it to me straight. I'm used to the ladies loving the guns. Oh, please. Really? Really, man? Kurt brings both arms up to flex. Not going to lie, Kurt does have a nice body for sure. But do I really want to feed his ego even more? It's good, but I've seen better. You think that's all it's going to take to impress me? It's good, but I've seen better. I wouldn't be straightforward to the guy. I would just say, you think it's going to take to impress me? Well, saying it's good, but I've seen better. It's like, I'm going to go with this. It's my turn to smirk now as I come up with a response. I know your type. My type? Yeah, you're the type of guy who thinks he can waltz up to any girl he wants, show some muscle, and she'll be putty in your grubby man hands. Well, news flash, it's gonna take more than a six-pack to impress any girl worthwhile, especially me. You'll need a lot more than that. I expect Kurt to yell and give me a chance to make a getaway, but he just stays quiet and gives me a hard look. It's kinda unsettling. Then what's your type then? Oh, a little bit of smart aleck right here, I see. My type? I could have hit myself when I realized I sound just like him. You mean what type of guy I like? What else? Huh, I don't think I've ever thought too hard about that. I cocked my head and hummed thoughtfully. Call me shallow, but I hope I find him attractive. I want a guy who's funny too. It helps if he's smart, he's a good personality. Oh, and bonus points if he'll buy me clothes whenever I want. He'd be super awesome. Ha! Just like Wonder Man. Wonder Man? You mean that superhero? Ka-duh! Who else? Kurt shakes his head and holds out a hand to stop me before I get carried away. This is funny. I'm talking about real people only, Grave. Not some creepy crush you have on some made-up character. Hey, I didn't say I had a crush on Wonder Man. Anymore, I added silently. The short answer is my attraction is complicated, like most people's. You know that if you didn't chase everything with boobs and a pulse. She got him. High five, Nicole. I gave Nicole a high five. Not that I know that for sure, but I bet I'm right. Kurt, maybe that's how I roll. Simple, no strings attached. But every now and then I get in the mood for something a little more complex. I see him eye me from top to bottom, and I shudder and back away. In your dreams, you sicko. He was checking her out. That an invitation? Kurt grins unfriendly at me as I groan loudly. I don't care about entertaining him any longer. I'm getting out of here. I'm going to find my friend before I vomit. I make a point to avoid his stare, but as I walk away, I heard him bid me goodbye. Don't think I'm going to let you get away that easy, Grave. I need to keep my eye on someone like you. I face him and just glare. Bite it, Majorie. And with that, I'm on my way. Man, Chandra's going to owe me big time after this. Okay, whoa, disco pub. Well, where do we need to go to? Yeah, let's go to the bathroom. A nice bubble bath. Oh! What? Okay, so that was day 6. Day 5 ended, day 6 ended. Okay. Alright, here we go. Today was a regular day in class. I managed to learn something new, but I feel like I could do better. I'm so done. I know I'm only halfway through the assigned reading, but I need a break. My head feels thick from the laws and legal jargon. Chandra isn't here either. She's out leading cheers or something. Good for her, but bad for me. I'm so bored with no one to talk to. I really consider a nap to rest and recharge, but the open screen of my laptop is too inviting. I'm logging on to my favorite blogging site, Rollart, seconds after an idea pops into my head. I actually run a blog on the site. It's pretty popular, even if I do just talk about my hobbies. I usually write funny stories of my day, post pictures of clothes or interesting things I see, and interact with friends I made online. It's a lot of fun. It's a way to express myself. Think of it like this. Musicians use instruments as their artistic medium, and poets use paper. In my case, I use my computer. Nicole is a very interesting character, and that's why I like her, because it's like she's me, but a little bit more different. That actually sounds kind of lame now, I think about it, but I promise, it's way better than I'm making it sound. Oh, before I forget to mention it, my username is Hoda Coacher. Pretty easy to remember, right? Lots of people on Roller just know me as Hoda, though. Excuse me. I'm flicking the wheel of my mouse, scrolling down posts of the blogs I follow. Most of them are from my friends' blogs, but there are some posts from people I barely know. Case in point, this Voix guy. Voix is this totally cool blogger that's been getting super popular lately. It's not that he makes a huge number of posts or anything like that. He just has this unique, interesting way of thinking that draws you in. He got me with a series of posts dedicated to antique cars. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a gearhead. That's why my mind was seriously blown when I couldn't stop reading. As you can tell, I'm a huge fan. The first time I ever read Voigt's blog was about a week or so ago. About a week ago! I don't know how the song goes. From what I've read, he's a mystery. He doesn't seem to interact with anyone on more than a casual level. All that's known is that Voigt is a guy, currently starting college, and is growing increasingly sensational day by day. But he has to be a great guy if he's so popular. Man, I wish I was friends with him. Wait a second. I freeze in my seat as I read one of my new emails. It's a message from Rolar. Voix is now following you. A winner is you. I'm about to leap from my seat. Seriously? I grab at my chest as the widest grin stretches my face. One of the coolest bloggers is following me. Ha! Total score! I checked the email date, and it seems like it's sent yesterday. I hadn't been online at all to concentrate on the reading I had to do for my classes. Boo. Wait a second. I haven't thanked him for following me. What if he thinks I was ignoring him? Oh man, I don't want him to think I'm rude or anything. Alright, Nicole, calm down. You can do this. Just think of something. Try to be polite. Okay. One of the best times when you're following somebody famous, you don't try to be much too polite because it's like they'll think you're weird. So act naturally. It's best to let this guy know what he's getting into. If you're going to be a friend of mine, you better learn how to handle me, baby. Well then. After forcing myself to relax, I think of something to send him on Roller. Let's see. Hi, Voix. I nearly died when I read you followed me. I just wanted to message you saying thank you so much and that I'm a huge fan of yours. That's good enough, I think. I still myself for what I'm about to do and then click the send button. No going back now. All that's left is to see if I scare him away or not. Blag. Time seems to move slowly from that moment on, so I click out of the Roller tab and hum nervously to my music as I wait for any response from Voix. Suddenly, I see a notification from Lars saying I have a new message. I must say, this was a welcome surprise. My enthusiasm may not be up to snuff compared to yours, but hello there, hardcore. No need to thank me for the follow. The honor is all mine. Alright, so the guy may talk like he's out of an 18th century English novel, but there's something endearing about it. Smiling, I type a message back out to him. I didn't know following me could be considered an honor. You're such a sweetheart, Voix. No wonder you're so popular. I'm bouncing in my seat during the few minutes it takes him to reply. Oh, come on. Oh, come now. I am not that popular. All I do is write my thoughts, perhaps blog an interesting picture here and there. Nothing so worthy as to deserve all this roller fame people say about me. I smirked. This guy just oozes modesty. And no, I'm not being sarcastic. Gosh. Well, of course we know that, Nicole. We know this. But do they say you can talk kind of funny? Why, yes, all the time, actually. I get more into the conversation as we continue. Soon we're talking about school, and I'm letting loose the details of my day-to-day academic life. Surely you're joking. The first month of the semester, and you've already seen someone sleep in class? I have to stop myself from laughing. I warned him it was a funny story. I'm being 100% serious. This guy was snapping, face down his notebook, and everything because the professor totally wouldn't notice. Yes, the professor was probably much too busy fighting off his own urges to take an afternoon sieste. That's French, right? I almost had it confused for Spanish. Sieste, sieste, potato, potato. Looking at your username, would it be correct to assume you are knowledgeable in a few languages? Nah, the best I can do is order my food or curse a guy out. If you're looking for the bathroom, you have to ask another girl to help you. I will have to make do. Such a promising friend cannot be so easily disposed. Friends, he says. Catch me, I'm swooning. I'm afraid we will have to place your fainting spell on hold for the moment. I've been neglecting some assignments, and while I don't regret how much I spent my time, I will regret my terrible grade if I don't finish. I lean back in my chair and sigh. It was fun while it lasted, and I do have that reading assignment to do. I still have some stuff to read too, but I should be free tomorrow. I'll hit you up when I'm free, Voix. I bite my lip. I hope that's not too forward to suggest. We seem to have a good conversation going. I soon get his next message. Apparently he thought so as well. I would definitely enjoy that. Much like I enjoyed speaking to you this evening. I'm glad I made the wise decision to follow you. I read the words once more, and I know I'm beaming by the time I'm done. Want to hear another funny story? I'm stoked you did too. Alright, well, it's nighttime. We should... Pharmacy, convenience store. Let's go to the disco pub. And we're going to take a nap. Alright, so, we're gonna have to end it here, guys, but, this was day 5, 6, so now we will start day 7 in the next one. As always, I'm Panda Bree. Like this video, and comment below if you want more. See ya!